The road to GH will reveal that Brook Lynn and Chase are happily married, but the shadow of disappointment looms over them as they realize that having a child naturally seems like a distant dream. Brook Lynn has been trying to conceive for months, but all efforts have been in vain. After consulting a doctor, they receive the sad news that Brook Lynn has complications from her previous pregnancy with Dante, which prevents her from getting pregnant again. Sasha has been trying to hide her pregnancy, but during a conversation with Brook Lynn at Metro Court, she accidentally reveals an OB appointment on her phone. Brook Lynn, who is very perceptive, notices the oddity and starts asking questions. After some awkwardness, Sasha is forced to admit that she is pregnant with Michael's child. This news shocks Brook Lynn, but she quickly understands Sasha's concerns. Michael, the child's father, is being hunted by Jens, a dangerous enemy from the past, and Sasha knows that if the truth comes out, the child will be in danger. Brook Lynn promises to keep the secret and expresses full sympathy for Sasha's worries. In the following months, Sasha lives in extreme tension. Jens appears in Port Charles and secretly monitors Michael's every move. For safety, Sasha moves to a house in the suburbs, where Brook Lynn and Chase frequently visit to support and help her. However, as the due date approaches, Sasha begins to feel more anxious than ever. On a stormy night, Sasha suddenly experiences severe abdominal pain and is rushed to the hospital in an emergency. After hours of difficult labor, she gives birth to a healthy baby boy, but complications arise soon after. Due to severe blood loss and exhaustion, Sasha passes away. Before she dies, she expresses a wish for Brook Lynn and Chase to take care of the child and provide him with a safe home. In this heartbreaking situation, Brook Lynn and Chase decide to adopt the baby, naming him Liam, as a way to honor Sasha. However, adoption is not simple, as they know the child's true identity will cause a series of problems if revealed. Brook Lynn is determined to keep the secret, convincing Chase that this is the only way to protect the child from Jens' pursuit. They quietly forge adoption papers, formalizing their role while planning to keep Liam safe. Although their love for the child is genuine, Brook Lynn cannot avoid feeling anxious that this secret may shake the foundation of the family she and Chase are trying to build. Meanwhile, Maxie, who has gone through the pain of losing a child herself, becomes a great source of support for Brook Lynn. She helps Brook Lynn overcome her fear that she will never be a good mother. Together with Chase, they gradually build a new family, learning to love and protect the child as their own. However, things are not as smooth as Brook Lynn and Chase had hoped. Carly, with her motherly instincts and deep familiarity with her family, quickly notices something familiar in the child's face. At first, Carly thinks it's just a coincidence, but the more time she spends with Liam, the more she feels that something is off. Every time she looks into Liam's eyes, Carly cannot shake the feeling that the child is connected to Michael. This leads her to ask increasingly uncomfortable questions. Why did Sasha keep the child's father's identity secret even before her death? Why did Brook Lynn and Chase suddenly adopt him? Brook Lynn senses the pressure from Carly, and the growing anxiety in her only intensifies. Their everyday conversations now turn into tense exchanges. Carly repeatedly mentions Michael and Sasha, trying to find clues in Brook Lynn's words. Brook Lynn has to use all her skills to keep the secret, but the more she tries, the more she feels Carly's suspicions growing. Brook Lynn fears that if Carly discovers the truth, not only will her new family with Chase be in jeopardy, but Liam could also be caught in a dangerous spiral. The storm doesn't stop there when Jens, Michael's enemy, finally uncovers the truth about Liam's identity. Through his network of spies, Jens learns that the child is Michael's son, the very person he has always wanted to get revenge on. He wastes no time using this information as leverage. Jens sends an anonymous letter to Brook Lynn, threatening to expose the truth to all of Port Charles and harm Liam if she and Chase do not hand him over. This letter sends Brook Lynn into a panic. She cannot imagine the danger Liam will face if Jens acts on his threat. Brook Lynn and Chase immediately turn to Dante, hoping to get his help. Dante, as both a police officer and a close friend, is committed to protecting their family and comes up with a plan to keep Liam safe. Carly, although still full of doubts, is pulled into the secret when she realizes the real danger Jens could cause. With her deep love for her family, Carly puts aside her anger and decides to cooperate with Brook Lynn and Chase to protect her grandson. The group carefully plans to deal with Jens. While Dante and the police set a trap to catch him, Brook Lynn and Chase try to keep Liam safe, not letting any signs slip that they are being threatened. Carly acts as an intermediary, using her wit and power to mislead Jens, buying time for Dante to carry out the plan. However, things do not go smoothly. Jens, with his cunning, manages to infiltrate Brook Lynn and Chase's home. On a night filled with tension, he suddenly appears, threatening both of them by revealing Liam's true identity if they do not comply with his demands. This confrontation puts Brook Lynn in an impossible situation, but Chase, with his courage, manages to stall long enough for Dante to arrive and rescue them. Jens is caught, and the immediate danger is temporarily extinguished. However, the after-effects of this event remain. Carly now knows the truth about Liam, but instead of judging, she becomes a powerful ally, helping Brook Lynn and Chase keep the secret. Brook Lynn and Chase realize that they not only have to protect Liam from outside forces, but also face the risk of the secret being exposed within their own family. The fight to protect their new family may have won one battle, but the real war is far from over.